Depending on the settings for your Schoology account, either your courses will already be available under your Courses tab, or you can create a course from the drop-down of the Courses tab on the top menu. To join a course, click on the Join link on the lower left of the drop-down and enter the access code for the course you would like to join. To create a course, click on the Create link on the lower left of the drop-down. Fill out the course name and section name. Select a subject area from the drop-down menu. Select a grade level or add a grade range. Select the grading period, and by selecting Advanced, you can enter a course code and a section code. A new course will have a 3-column layout. The right column lists assignments and events for this course only. You can add an event for the courses by clicking Add Event. The left column lists the tabs for this course. Click Updates to view course updates. By selecting Grade Setup under Gradebook, you can add different grading categories for your graded assignments, discussions, tests, and quizzes. You also have the ability to weight the categories, or even add a new grading scale under the Grade Setup tab. The attendance feature can be accessed in the left menu of the course profile. You can mark students as present, absent, late, or excused. By default, students are marked present to reduce the amount of clicking required during the attendance process. To edit attendance, click on the attendance cell to toggle the student's status between present, absent, late, or excused. You can add members to your section by distributing the course access code found in the green box, or by using the Add Members button above the access code in the Members tab. Check the box if you'd like to approve each user who uses the access code to join and access parent access codes below. Instructors with this button can add members by selecting one or multiple members to enroll into the course. As you select each member, you will see a selected count in the upper right corner. You also can search or browse for each user without affecting previously selected members. If a user does not have an account yet, you can send them an access code via email. View how students are interacting with your course by selecting the Analytics tab. By selecting Course Options, you have the ability to view your course as your students see it, send an internal message, edit course info, edit privacy and course settings, under which you can change the default landing page to materials or updates, and even moderate posts. To create an assignment, use the Add Materials button located at the top of your course profile. Select Add Assignment, enter a name for the assignment and an optional description. Enable the Dropbox if you'd like students to be able to turn in assignments through Schoology. We recommend that you set a due date so that the assignments will appear in the course calendar and user calendar. If you wish to grade this assignment in the gradebook, you must select a category other than ungraded. By selecting grading options, you can choose if you'd like this assignment to be graded with a different grading scale. Advanced Options allows you to publish the assignment, enable comments on the assignment, and enable grade statistics for students to view. You can also attach a file or link to the assignment. As you can see, the assignment now appears in the upcoming calendar and in the materials index under Assignments. If you'd like to add this assignment to a folder, you can create a folder and click on the gear icon to the right of this assignment. Creating a Materials folder allows you to organize your course content into interactive lessons. Within a folder, you can add all other types of content and organize them in any order you wish. This gives you the most flexibility in terms of organizing content for your students. Choose Add to Folder and select the folder. This assignment will still be found in the Materials index, but can now be found in a folder as well. You can also add materials directly into a folder by opening the designated folder and clicking Add Materials from within the folder. To add an online test or quiz, choose the option under the Add Materials menu. Enter a name, and enter a due date so the test or quiz appears in the course calendar and the user calendar. If you wish for this test or quiz to appear in the gradebook, you must select a category other than ungraded. Grading options allow you to choose a different grading scale. Advanced Options allows you to publish the quiz, enable comments, and show grade statistics. You can also post a file or a link. Each test or quiz appears in the gradebook and is automatically graded unless there are subjective questions like short answer and essay. You can manually override these grades, add comments, and customize a wide array of settings for each test or quiz. From the test or quiz profile, click on the Questions tab. You can import questions from a testing application such as Blackboard or Mastery. To create your own questions, click on the Add button on the right side of the dotted line. Currently, this feature supports true-false, multiple choice, ordering, short answer and essay questions, fill in the blank, and matching question types. For true-false, enter the statement in the rich text editor. Alter the text for true and false, mark whether the statement is true or false, check the subjective question box or the timed question box if necessary. Change the point value if you wish, and click Create Question. For a multiple choice, enter your question in the rich text editor. Enter options and add more choices if needed. Select the correct answer and choose to randomize the choices, allow partial credit, make the question timed, and change the point value. Create an ordering question by entering directions and adding events in the correct order. If necessary, add more choices, remove blanks, allow partial credit, make the question timed, or change the point value. To create an essay question, enter your text in the rich text editor, and if you'd like, choose a character limit, allow rich text answers for students, and make the question timed. For fill in the blank, enter the text and add one underscore for each word that you'd like to be blank. Enter the correct answer in the box next to answer 1. You can also allow partial credit, add a word bank, make the answer case sensitive, and make the question timed. For creating a matching question, enter directions in the rich text editor. Enter the question-answer pair in the blank boxes. Anytime you see the pencil in the corner, you can open a rich text editor window to insert images, equations, and other types of custom media. Questions will appear in any order you define. Answers will be shuffled. You can add more choices, add filler words, allow partial credit, make the question subjective, make the question timed, or change the point value. Under the Questions tab, you can also change the order of the questions by dragging the arrow icon to the left of each question into the desired location. Don't forget to save. Under the Settings tab of the Test or Quiz profile, you can adjust the following settings. Instructions. The text you enter here will be accessible while students are taking the test or quiz. Availability. Specify when students have access to take the test or quiz. This is separate from publishing and unpublishing the test or quiz profile. Time limit. Set a time limit for the entire test or quiz. If enabled, individual questions cannot be timed. Attempt limit. Specify a limit to the number of times a student can take the test or quiz. Grade by. If the student can take the test or quiz more than once, set how their grade is calculated. Paging. A quick way to set one question per page. Randomize order. Each student will see the questions in a different order and page breaks will be disabled. Question review. If enabled, students will be able to see an overview page at the end of the test or quiz where they can review their answers before submitting. Resumable. Allows students to resume an incomplete submission not available for timed tests and quizzes. View submissions. Allows students to view their submissions after they've submitted the test or quiz. Preview allows you to see how the test or quiz will be seen from the student's perspective. Results allows you to view the quiz results by student and by question. And the Comments tab will appear if you've enabled this feature for your students. To add a file or link, use the Add Materials button located at the top of your course profile. Select Add File Link. For a file, click the Attach Files button. Select Files from your computer. For link, type in the URL, click Add to complete. To create an interactive discussion for your students, select Add Discussion in the Add Materials menu. Enter a name for the discussion and an optional description. To have the discussion appear in the upcoming feed, enter a due date. If you do not enter a due date, the discussion will remain accessible in the Discussions index or in the course folder. To make the discussion a graded item, check the grading checkbox and adjust the grading preferences. You can also create a custom page of text, images, videos, HTML, or any combination of these elements. Enter a page title. Use the rich text editor to write custom content. Use the insert buttons to insert images, videos, or equations into the editor. You can also toggle between visual and HTML versions of the editor. You can use file and link options to attach files, links, and embeds to the bottom of the page. If you'd like the contents of this page to be visible from within the folder, check the inline text block on the bottom of the edit options within the page. You can create a media album to organize photos, videos, and/or audio files for your course. To create a media album, select Add Media Album in the Add Materials menu. Enter a title and an optional description for the album. Adjust the album settings to allow student commenting and uploading capability. You may also choose to make the album visible or invisible to students. Photos can be cropped and rotated after you add them. You may allow commenting on each item within an album. You can also tag users in your uploaded photos, or allow students to upload and tag media as well. And finally, you can choose to import content from your resources. To do this, select Import from Resources. You can choose to import an entire collection, a specific folder, or items from within that specific folder. If you've imported contents into your course but would like to move the folder to a different area of the course, select the gear icon and choose Move. Select the new destination. Under Options, you can choose to reorder the folders into your desired order. Now that you've seen the basics to getting started, go ahead and give it a try.